and he would have been a good man. But fucking Nicholas Stewart ended that right here at this location.
Okay.
And when they came, the sergeant came on the opposite side of the road, and when he came by, he asked me, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, there's a guy in the middle of the street. Didn't you get the call?" And he looks back on his screen. And when he looks on his screen, he realized that I had made that call. So next thing I know, he's calling dispatch, I guess, and telling me he's got a 5150 here. And he ain't even talked to the subject in the street. And so next thing I know, here comes squad cars from every direction. Came out with the guns drawn, came up to him, picked him up, and shot him point blank. I said, "You son of a bitch." And the cop that did it, walked over to the other squad car next to me, leaned up against it, and I asked him, "Why did you shoot him?" He says, "He went for my gun." "You're a damn liar. You didn't go for your gun. I seen the whole thing from right here." And next thing I know, his partner came, and he said, "Hey, partner, you did a good job. Good job, partner." Can you imagine that? Can you imagine somebody saying that after they murdered somebody?
I want to thank you all. You guys have been supporting us from the day you met us, from the day you guys hunted us out and found us. You guys have nothing but love from all of you.
Without a court case, whether it be criminal or civil, we can't make the prosecuting attorney file criminal charges against the murderer that took our loved one. We can't force that. But we can file a civil lawsuit. And until that lawsuit, one of those lawsuits comes out, all of the stuff that the cops do does not get out. It's not revealed. You don't know what happened.
And I'm so grateful for you that have the courage to come out here, because not everybody does have the courage to come out, because we're dealing with a death machine. And they're afraid to know the truth. And we speak the truth. You know, I was telling myself in my little private conversations, why am I doing this? Why am I going to come back to where Bobby was murdered? Because, you know, in some ways I'm so grateful that I don't have to drive by here every day. Because just going to all the little spots, everywhere I go where I live in Auburn, well, there's where Bobby went to school. There's where Bobby played ball. There's where Bobby skateboarded. When we drive down the freeway about 20 minutes from our home, and I've done this for years, I just always have. When we go by the hospital, I say, there's where Bobby was born. Greatest day of my life. Well, here's where Bobby was murdered. After the verdict came down for Kelly Thomas, it felt like Kelly was killed again, and Bobby was killed again, and Michael was killed again. And I said to a good friend today, I understand more the words of Malcolm X than I do Martin Luther King.
Stay connected to this and many stories. Follow, like, subscribe at Elite Press on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Ustream.